Hey everyone, Barry here from TGS with another Forza Motorsport live stream, here for some featured multiplayer. Never expected that to be the plan for today. I was going to just continue on with career, but decided, what the hey, let's do some PvP for the end of the year Forza Motorsport session, and yeah, we'll see how the cookie crumbles. It is number 13 for this game, so we're getting up there, but we still have quite a bit to go, quite a few championships and career mode and all that stuff, but we will continue that in the new year. So next week will be 2024. So I'll zoom through our intro, get in the gameplay, go from there. Last week I finished out Iconic Muscle series, so I was supposed to hop into, let me just show it on stream for 3 seconds here. I'll see more than that by the time we get there, but just to show what I initially had planned, what I probably said I would do was hop in the Fox Body Challenge, but again decided let's do featured multiplayer. I do really want to finish out Power Tour, Legacy Tour, and Open Class Tour, and then we also have these showcase events. Just trying to figure out the name. So I wouldn't mind completing all of the Builders Cup. So we're gonna keep the game around for a while. Eventually could become once every 2 weeks or something when I do the schedule overhaul in 2024, but yeah, we'll see. And yeah, we're just gonna break off from that today and take a break from career mode. Pretty much sums up in a nutshell. So figure it'll be majority featured multiplayer, but we might do some rivals or something as well, because it technically is a form of PvP, just not active. You're not racing each other, but you are challenging each other's times. It'll be based on the time of the stream. Majority should be normal multiplayer, but if we have 15 minutes left, I'm not going to hop into another race when the wait time to get into the race is 15 minutes. So I expect this game to take well over 20 streams to complete, especially if we think about it. We have maybe like 13 or 14 more races in the showcases, so it's probably actually going to be over 30, but that's not wasting time dilly-dallying on that random stuff. Just wanted to kind of give a breakdown of what I had planned and where we're going with it. But plan for the day, schedule all in one. This is directly from our Discord. You will see here that we have pretty much quite a lot of streams. So we're on Thursday there. We're holding Forza Motorsport. We are late. I'm going to call it, see how long we've been live. 3 minutes. I'd call it a 4:45 launch, and we'll do till about 6:45, and then that'll be it for today, or for this afternoon. Usually that's it for Thursday, but I have off work tomorrow. I took a day off, PTO, and have off for the first on Monday, so there'll be no streams on Monday, so sorry, but I had to take at least one day off for myself. And yeah, so tonight we will doing a flex spot, 10:30 to 12:30, only 2-hour limit, thinking Dead by Daylight right now. I want to check out the Chucky DLC, but I don't know what the odds are of actually getting Chucky as the killer. So to see how the cookie crumbles and how I think about it. I could always buy Chucky and play as Chucky, but is it worth it in a game I don't play that often anymore? I'm not too sure. Moving on to tomorrow, we got Counter-Strike 2 around 4 o'clock. Usual time. I am off tomorrow, but I have to run a bunch of errands and stuff, so I figured still hold Counter-Strike 2 around its normal time. Tomorrow night we got a flex slot. I will mention the game, probably Warhammer 40k Darktide. This is TBD, but I brainstormed it this afternoon and kind of have a lineup ready, but it's not guaranteed any of it, just a note. If it's flex, it's flex for a reason. Saturday we got 2 flex slots in SnowRunner. I'm thinking Ground Branch and War of Rights for those 2 streams, and then Sunday for New Year's Eve we'll have our New Year's Eve special, and I'm thinking GTA Online for that, and then no streams Monday as mentioned. Plan for the game, I'm going for a goal of over 500 gamer score. We're at 345, so we're going to do stuff as mentioned, finish out career mode, play more multiplayer. Eventually we'll get our 500 plus gamer score. That's kind of, yeah, that sums up my goals in a nutshell. 500 plus gamer score, all of career mode, and include quite a bit of multiplayer. I'm not going to 1K this game or fully complete it, but we'll do a lot of it. Shout out to Main's Food Reviews in chat. What is up, man? How's it going? It's been I was watching make some food last night, so yeah, be sure to check out Main's Food Reviews channel there for anyone who tunes in. As per, just trying to think where we were at in the intro. Hey, we covered plan for the game, so next is the spiel. Like, sub, link, subscription, thegamersociety.com, Discord, Razer stores on Razer Streamer, Rep Sports with a coupon code TGS, 15% off, check it all out. Setup, hardware, or just equipment. We're not playing on PC, so I don't include my PC hardware, but equipment including my wheel G923 in description. If you're interested in my PC hardware, tune into Counter-Strike 2 tomorrow, or Warhammer tomorrow night. It'll be in the description. As per random chat, I think that's the last thing to cover. Not much to it. I'm off tomorrow. Took PTO, so gonna stream, get some grub later, maybe some drive-through, I was going to work on my Italian language class because otherwise I don't got time for it this week. And then whole Dead by Daylight tonight for the flex. And then we start the weekend tomorrow night. I'm watching Home Alone 2, just like a this time of year tradition in my household at this point. Then I'm going to watch, I think, The Godfather Part 3 on Saturday. So a bunch of awesome movies. You know, going to celebrate Sunday night for New Year's Eve. You get the idea. And yeah, Zane A.K. McMaster's Forza. It is Forza. You have multiplayer. If you still haven't installed, hit me up because I'm playing multiplayer today. And then I'm doing well, main suit reviews. How about yourself? I think we covered the full intro. Plan for day, schedule, plan for game spiel, setup, random chat. I will say, last time I played multiplayer, I think only the first time I ever played multiplayer I had a decent time. I held first place for most of the laps. On the last lap, my tires were worn. I took a turn the same way I have the last 7 laps. I lost control and went off the fin track. And I came in second or third. It was so disappointing. But after that, I feel like every single time I try to do multiplayer, I have that one guy who has to ram me for no reason or spin me out in the first 30 seconds of the race, and then you spend the rest of the race just in the back because you can never catch up at that point. But yeah, I wanted to give him a chance today. If it's terrible, I'll never play it again. We shall see. Don't think there's anything else for me to say. Happy Thursday. Well, I should say I hope everyone's having a good, happy Thursday. It's Happy New Year coming up. Too early for that. So let's see what's going on. I took a look earlier, and some of them caught my eye, and I was like, we should try them, even though I can imagine we're gonna get rammed off the road or something, and then I'm gonna be pissed off for the rest of the stream. So we got GTPC series, we got Forza Touring Car series, Forza GT series. We also have the Spotlight series, X Class, and E Class. I kind of want to try the E Class because it just sounds so stupid. So first thing I gotta do is make sure I have a car for this. Apparently you can bring your own car, so let's figure out what I got. I have a lot of cars. I have I guess it would be a car pass, or I bought the premium edition of Forza Motorsport. Got the game for free for Game Pass, but then I paid for the upgrade, the Game Pass upgrade. They've been giving me a ton of cars that I don't even know that existed in my account for the most part. So apparently we have a Jackie Chan DC Racing Orica. Never heard of that. Let's see. It's probably best to just sort by class, then just go to E. I will use it. I bought this car because it was awesome. And I was doing a rival event, and I was like, I want to drive this old Maserati. And it actually won me quite a few rivals. But to make it more E-Class competitive, we should probably do something to it. And major shout out to Main Suit Reviews for the Super Chat. Did not expect that. Too busy customizing the car. He asked, what did I get for Christmas? I got a bunch of stuff. Electrovolts bought me a nice pair of new shoes, but they're still on the way. Found some designer ones on sale. Had to, the Maserati shoes, had to grab them because I haven't bought myself nice shoes in a decade, so it was about time. Let's see, got a bunch of drinks like Japanese whiskey, sake, wine. Got some candy and food. That kind of sums it up. When you're old, you don't get the exciting giant toys anymore, You just get that Japanese whiskey for the Friday night stream. Perfect for some Manhattans. 700. What do I want to do to it? Put a race air filter on to get a little bit of boost. It's still E-Class, but it's only 296. I clicked the wrong thing. I thought, I'm so used to that screen being within the career mode where you just start the next race at the bottom. But we have to actually back out to the menu when we do normal customization. So, my mistake. Entry ends in 8 minutes. Let's join this event. Playing on my G923 using my controller for game audio and mic audio. I seem to do it every stream where, every 20 minutes your controller shuts off by itself. The game audio will die. You'll still hear me for a moment, and I have to turn it back on, and it takes, 5 seconds to come back on. But I'll do my best to try and avoid it. I just gotta tap the controller once every 10 minutes. Hopefully we'll be good. Right, hopefully you got some good stuff for Christmas Maine's food reviews. I'm gonna warm up with this car real quick because we got practice ending in 13 minutes. There's no point not to. So these are real people, not AI. What the hell? Ooh, it threw me into that turn. I almost lost it. Why is my back end giving out? We're gonna have to like disqualify ourselves in a second with this. What's it doing? Hold on, I just gotta hit the wall. Why does it feel like that? Is it my wheel? For some reason, it keeps trying to wing itself, like violently to the side, which is gonna hinder my chance to actually race. I should probably turn off my overlay as well. I'm the only one here. See that popping up on the top left. Holy crap, what am I driving? I guess those last few series I completed in career mode were prepping me for this, because I had a Ferrari that drove like it was on $100 Walmart tires. And I forget the other car that was just absolutely horrendous. Just always wanted to lose control. It was just a battle the entire time. I run traction stability off, simulation, everything, except I have on braking line and ABS. This car wouldn't have ABS, I guess, so. It feels like I'm an airplane on the runway right now. It's trying to sway me back and forth. I've never felt this before in Forza. It's my first experience, 13 streams over 20 hours, and I've never had the car sway back and forth like it's a Cessna 152 in flight sim on a windy day. I mean, what the heck? Speaking of that, I gotta hold flight sim at some point. It's been too long. Or we just wait for the 2024 version, I think, where they upgrade it drastically. I really don't like how this feels, but I'm trying to learn how to manage it, so just bear with me here. I'll catch up on chat in one moment. So if I do not focus, I will crash. This is the worst car I could have used for this race, apparently. I don't know if the sway bars did this. I highly doubt the intake did this to me, where I have to fight the car like this. Maybe we need to unlock more points and get tires instead of anti-sway bars. That guy crashed. What the hell was he doing? I just heard that in the background. That was a real person. I don't know what he was doing. Must be having a few sippy poos. Quickly catch up on chat. And we got hit by somebody before we even got into multiplayer, and that's why I don't like playing multiplayer. That guy's just prepping for the race with that one. Well, yeah, nice on the Gifts Main's food reviews. Speaking of food reviews, I don't know if you ever heard of the hot sauce called Truff. It's made with like black truffles, and they also have a truff with white truffles. That one's expensive, but it's really good. I think it's like 20 bucks for a bottle, so it's a little bit pricey, but you gotta do a Truff review sometime. We have some like miniature bottles right now. Good to throw on like a grilled cheese or some eggs or something. Or some rice. I was actually supposed to have buffalo chicken tonight, but Electrovolt's decided to meet up with her fam to go to a store real quick to go shopping for something or other, so probably gonna have to hit Burger King tonight, even though I was trying to eat healthy, but not trying to wait till 9 p.m. to eat dinner. So I'm thinking of trying that, what was it called? It's that burger that they have for a limited time. Like this sourdough, whatever the hell the bread is. It's not the normal bun. I'm brain farting so bad, it's like a melt maybe, or something like that. Tomorrow night's pizza night for me, and then Saturday I'm on my own, so who knows what I'll do. Stuff my arteries. Some fats. I'm gonna lose this race, I'm just gonna warn you now. Anytime I push this car to a limit, just gonna lose progress. Oh shit, we're dead. Master got 2 Warzone dubs for Christmas. I'm just gonna go qualify because it's gonna be ugly. Oh, look, the game can't even control the car. You guys saw that? That was the game failing to control the car. The game lost control and they expect me to drive this thing? Like, anyone who's played Flight Sim or knows anything about planes and windy conditions, especially small planes like the Cessna 152, that's legit what this thing feels like when you're turning. I've actually flown a Cessna 152 years ago. Electrovolts got me a pilot lesson for a birthday or something like that. I got to sit in the primary pilot seat, and the pilot let me, the teacher let me do everything because I told him I played Flight Sim before, and actually had some fam who used to have their own planes. Not anymore. They got too old, but taking many trips on tiny planes. It's nice when you have someone in your fam who is a pilot. While it was no Gulfstream or anything, it was still pretty cool. So, you know, I got to sit in the cockpit of that before. It was pretty awesome experience. I plan to get a pilot's license in the next, like, 5 years, probably. One step at a time, though. I have other stuff to pursue in the meantime, but eventually, I would like to get a pilot's license, at least for private. Then, you know, you eventually buy yourself a Cessna 152. It's like the price of like a car, pretty much. New or used, for that matter. So they go from like 30K to 50, maybe 70 if they have meticulous records and low mileage or something. But they're older, they're from like the 70s. At least the ones you see for that price range. But it'd be awesome. It would be awesome. Man, hot air balloon license. Get out of here.
Good run out there.
I told you guys I was going to do terrible. We're just going to be... I mean, I'll take middle of the pack with this car the way it feels. I just don't feel like backing out because then we're going to have to wait through practice again. And that practice could be, you know, 20 minutes and then we're just wasting half a stream trying to get into the race. I'd rather get my ass kicked on the first race. At least get, can't tell, is it going to rain in the game? Event. Yeah, light rain. Part of this is I wanted to hunt some achievements. One of them we have to complete 31 more laps in multiplayer. We probably won't do that today. There's some other ones. I thought there was one for doing laps in the rain. We already got it. I probably already got it. So I'm an achievement hunter. Well, I'm not going to 1K this game. I would love to at least get quite a bit of it done. I don't think I've 1K to Forza games since like Motorsport 2 or 3. I have 1K'd Forza Horizon 3, 4, and 5. But 5 added more achievements, I think, back for Dia de Muertos, however they called the DLC. I was actually in Mexico and celebrate. You know, I didn't celebrate it because it's not something I celebrate, but yeah, I saw like a show that celebrated it on the day. It was pretty cool. Once in a lifetime experience. Had to do it. It was like a buffet with a whole show. Included a bunch of singing. It's the mariachi band, if I'm saying that right. Had a whole crazy show and dancing and stuff and outfits, the whole 9 yards. It was pretty cool. I think I posted in our stories on Instagram from it. I let go of the wheel. I'm just gonna let you guys know that's why I'm driving like that. Let go of the wheel again. Look at it. This is how the car is going on a straight road. I tried to let go of the wheel in the turn. That was a bad idea. I was gonna tap the wall, so I don't have to fight it. This is an E-Class car. Why is it? Oh my gosh. I guess I don't have to wonder why it's an E-Class, but still. Check out like a Miata. Guy looks like he's cruising. Probably feeling much better than I am. I went for the style and the brand. It's a Maserati, I mean, come on. Miata may beat it in this race, but it's a Maserati. I'm kind of finding a way to counteract. Look, this is what look. I'm letting go of the wheel. This is what the car's doing by itself. What the f is this? I found a way to counteract it, but not really when I let go of the wheel and then go into a turn. That was terrible. All right, this is gonna be a terrible race. Thanks for the boost, bro. Gonna go off-road. Oh god, I killed that guy. Yeah, that guy's pissed off, but it's practice. This isn't a legit race. I would never do that in the actual race. Plus, I've already been hit like twice by other people. Look at this guy. I'd rather drive that than this, because this thing's terrible. I love it. It looks amazing, and I would love to own one in real life, but driving it on a wet track seems like a terrible idea. As stupid as it looks, if I swing my wheel left and right a bunch of times when I'm in those turns, it seems to stabilize this car, which I've never dealt with on a Forza game in my life. See what I'm doing? I have to like rock it back and forth. Apply the right level of gas, because otherwise it just wants to spin around. Like right there, you can see that I'm just gliding. I'm hydroplaning, I guess is a better way to sum it up. What was this guy got behind me? Just gonna park over here. Well, I don't expect this to go well. I see your message, Zane, AK McMaster on Xbox. I see it, man. Alright. So, it's 10 laps qualifying, so it's 10 laps. Stock tire. I'm gonna at least give it some extra fuel. I'm gonna give it 10%. Lower the risk of me, because I'm just gonna, my MPG is gonna be absolute shit to race. Alright, the game break. Alright, we're gonna lose control in like the first lap because this thing wobbles like it's a 152 on a 40-mile-per-hour wind takeoff. And it's already wobbling. I guess because we're going 70 in an old Maserati. What the hell's everyone doing? Are they just this slow or? That's his fault. He was going slow in the left lane, bro. Oh shit. Come on. I told you. There's always these fin a-holes who have to ruin the race within the first lap. Thankfully, it's a big herd of people with slow cars. I have a fast car compared to this pack back here. The problem is, I got the wobble. That guy's doing donuts back there. See if we can catch him. Look, I got the speed on him, but I have the wobbles. It's like I'm drunk with a lot of horsepower in this thing. And I haven't had any sips. It's all natural. Oh God. Oh God. Look at that. That wobbles the car by itself right there. I'm just trying to hold it straight. Ridiculous. 10 laps of this on stock tires. Says sorry, I don't know how to use prompts, so maybe that was the guy who rammed me. I forgive him if so. Oh shit, I'm gonna hit somebody swerving. Pumping the brakes because this guy. Oh shit, no, no! Fuck. This car with its wobble. It's like it's trying to twerk or something. I'm just trying to go down the road. Just stop wobbling. Then I'm getting, yep. Online in a nutshell. Every time I play multiplayer, I'm reminded why I don't play multiplayer in Forza Motorsport. Now we're definitely screwed because the guy had to ram me in the turn. He's probably giggling over there. That's him right there, probably crashed. He's a hooligan. Now, I don't know if that was him, so I can't point fingers, but I'm going to scrape him in case it was. Love how nobody's getting penalized for ramming everybody. Nobody has a penalty. What the hell? That's fine. Penalize me for this. Put me on a wet track. No penalty. I feel like the game just knows this is a shit show at this point. They're gonna cut me on the inside, but nothing I can do. This car doesn't want to take that turn well. It's gonna make the race me and this guy. Forget everyone else. There's actually people behind me. What the hell are they doing? I literally got spun out and had to catch up. Wonder if this guy got screwed just like I did. Why is that guy in the left lane going so slow? Must have paused. Come on. Should turn traction stability on for this. We probably would have did so much better. Game straight up's not penalizing for anything. Are we getting lapped? We are. Not surprised. What kind of cars are those? I should go build one after this. And then try again with a appropriate car. This car's not appropriate at all. A piece of art, sure. Meant for this E-Class race? Absolutely not. Dude, where are you going, car? This car needs to go in the car crusher from GTA 3. Anyone remembers that thing? I take it back. It should just go in a showroom and just sit there on display. Yeah. When I used this before, I do not remember it having this wobble. I don't know if it's the track or what. I did fine with this on the speedway. That's what we use this for rivals, and I did not have this feedback from the car. Alright. I'm getting tired of fighting this car. That's kind of why I let it go there. 10 laps of being tortured by a car with full force feedback that's swaying back and forth is ultra annoying. It's my fault for picking this car. It is what it is. I almost want to switch my E-Class car to something more reasonable. I'll buy a car, and then we'll customize that car.
3 remaining.
And then we can try again. Something that actually is meant to handle this. I'm getting a workout right now, and I already did my exercise for the day earlier, which was arms workout, so now it's getting like 2 times, so I better grab a protein shake after this. Basically, see how you see the hands in the game is how I have to hold the wheel in real life. I never mess with my force feedback settings. I would just leave them the strongest it can be to get the simulation experience. It's been a fight though. That's not me swaying back and forth though, by the way. Again, I loosen my grip and that's how it's swaying. Appreciate the 2 likes, and also again shout out to Main's Food Reviews for the super chat. Be sure to check out Main's Food Reviews channel.
One more. Finish strong.
Nice to at least finish. I'm not watching how much time's left, but we should be able to finish in 1 minute and 3 seconds. Not the placement I ever would have wanted, but it'll do. Terrible time. So what was the best cars in this race? MX-5, MX-5. The 90 MX-5. Write that down. Might as well wait to check my emails. 14 emails, I guess.
P18.
game crashed. Really? Guessing I didn't get anything. Watch me have gotten robbed. How do I know if that counted or not? Is there any way to see your, like, race history or something? I got an A safety rating at least. Trying to figure out if there's a way to see your history. Based on the main menu. Guess they don't have info. See something. There's no history of races, faster times, blah blah blah. So, unfortunately, there's no way for me to see. We were in a terrible place in that race, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to build a car though, or buy a car, because that car did not do the job. I love the Maserati, but just overlay off. So just want to make sure we're good there. Actually left that on before, or open, and you have a random person show up in the middle of the stream, start talking, and you're like, who the hell's that? Gonna get the 90 MX-5. I'm not gonna keep this and just a placeholder till we see what we can get on it. I want another chance at that race. Even though it's E-Class, it was actually pretty fun, and I just want to redeem myself because that was a horrendous race. Car was just not meant to perform there. Not sure what caused that issue, but it is what it is. Really? Oh, there we go. It's goofy design on there. Let's see, we are 40. Holy crap! How are we 40 minutes into the stream? We did one race. What the heck? Either way, we're aiming for 2 hours. That'll be it for today. Then I gotta head out, grab my drive-through, do some other stuff before I hop on a stream tonight. Usually I don't stream on Thursdays, but again, I'm off tomorrow from work. So, I'm going to take advantage of that and hold probably Dead by Daylight tonight. It's on my DLC list since I added that Chucky DLC. So I don't really want to buy Chucky, but I don't know what the odds are of actually finding Chucky in an open match, so I'll have to figure out how I want to approach it. Let's see. We don't want to design and paint anymore. We want to upgrade and tune. Problem is we don't want to run this completely stock, but we need to unlock other stuff. I guess we do the brakes. I was going to do a mixture of featured multiplayer, but I could always just hone in on the event that we're doing and build a car for it. Problem is, this car is going to be underperforming compared to the other people who probably have them modded already. I really don't like the system they put in this game. Can I just use my in-game currency to buy mods again, please? I don't know why they took that away from us. We got Silverstone Racing Circuit. So that's a car we just used, the 53 Maserati A6 ... long name. That car looks amazing. I love driving it in the previous streams when we were just doing rivals and stuff, but apparently when actually using it in a multiplayer race, it just sways back and forth the entire time and tries to murder me. So we're not going to use that anymore. We will use my new Mazda though. Again, it's probably not going to have the power, the handling like some of the other people have, but yeah, I don't expect to win. We're here just to for the multiplayer experience. You don't have to win every race. In career mode, I take it back. I do need to make sure I win every race, but in multiplayer, I'll accept. We should be able to get a lot of XP unlocked on this one, so that'll probably be the purpose. Especially with 21 dang minutes of practice. That's ridiculous.
Lateral loads experienced during intense braking and fast cornering. Grip will not be a problem.
I can't complain that I don't know the car by the time we held this race. Ah, what the hell did I hit? This thing is so much better to drive than that Maserati was already. I don't even have to fight this car. It just does what I'm asking it to do. Wow. Well, I'm a Euro car fan through and through. The Miata is the Miata. I would never own one in real life, but would I use one in Forza Motorsport? Absolutely. Yeah, thanks to anyone who tuned in. Zanik Master makes food reviews. I don't know. You know, there are quite a few people tuned in, and yeah, people have been in and out since the beginning, so I can't really shout out anybody I don't know that joined, but appreciate the views. In 20 minutes, we will be in our second multiplayer match of the day. Getting warmed up in a new car I just bought, and right now I'm just trying to rack up XP. If we get the car level up, we'll be able to modify it and then hop back into the next E-Class event. I'll probably just take the E-Class for today. Use it as a way to kind of get used to this car and build it at the same time for E-Class racing. This will become my E-Class racer. Maybe even use it in rivals. This track's not too bad. Hopefully everyone's having a good week and a good day. My week's not been too shabby. Yeah, Monday was Christmas, so had a little family get together and play GTA Online at night. Tuesday, I also had off work, so yeah, I finished out MW3 campaign, including all the achievements related to it, so that was pretty solid. So yesterday we got 2 dubs in Warzone, so that was pretty solid, but I had to work. Today I had to work, now I'm on Forza Motorsport. Maybe after this, grab some BK, maybe work on my Italian language class, a good old Rosetta Stone, and hop on Dead by Daylight tonight. tomorrow I would have loved to stream back-to-back all afternoon, but I gotta go shopping. Need a new suit and stuff for like an event or two over the next month. Figured I'm off tomorrow, might as well get the shopping in. Looking forward to tomorrow night. Gonna get a pizza and watch Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I gotta get a just a cheese pizza like they do in the movie too. Yeah, it's only fitting. That's kind of the vibe I was going for. Saturday, I'm on my own watching The Godfather Part 3. So after our 2 streams, so we have to look up, get some Italian food. That's what I did 2 weeks ago when I watched Godfather Part 2, but the restaurant I got was definitely somewhere, yeah, it wasn't terrible, but it's not something I would go out of my way to get again. Maybe that's because I got delivery, I don't know, but I'm trying to see where else I can get some good grub around here. I live in the major city, there's like 100+ places that deliver, including everything from top-notch steakhouses to little pasta spots, so we'll have to see. Then I'm just gonna go qualify. This is might as well go qualify. Let's do it. Talking about food because I'm starting to get hungry, but got 2 hours of this. And since Electrovolt's went shopping, unplanned for. Wait for her to pick me up after the stream. Stuff my face with some Burger King. I had Burger King in like half a year, so it's time. It's the most unhealthiest time. I don't know if that's true, but it's definitely up there on my list. This car has a nice exhaust tone to it, and I have not put an exhaust on it. Real life, I have a decade-old Audi S5. It's got the 3-liter supercharged V6. I got about 450 horsepower on it. It's modded out like it's a Forza Horizon car. My most recent mod was retrofitting an active spoiler. The RS5 from 10 years ago had an active spoiler where you press a button and the spoiler, pops up from the trunk, or if you go, 70 miles per hour, it pops up from the trunk. I got that. I found the totaled RS5, bought the trunk and everything I needed, had it custom wired and everything. Now I have an active spoiler on my S5. Next mod I'm doing is redoing my tin. The tin on my car is like a decade old, and it's starting to look. Just feels like it's not as dark as it used to be. I'm gonna upgrade it to a ceramic tin. So I'm gonna have the whole entire car done next Friday, actually. It's gonna cost a fortune because it's ceramic tin, plus they're detinning, but I'm hoping it'll be awesome. After that, maybe February or March, I'm considering a few things. One, I want to do coils. Two, I want to patch up my rims and paint them. Maybe I'm just going to paint them black. And what else? I want to get some headers, add another 50 horsepower so I can get in that 500 horsepower club on my car. I was also considering doing some custom headliner. Right now it's just stock OEM, black headliner, but I would love to try and get some Alcantara or even the Starry Night looking headliner in there. I haven't decided which route I'll go, but eventually one of those routes. It's already got intake exhaust, stage 2 plus supercharger kit with pulley, ECU tune, transmission tune. I have springs on it, front and rear sway bars, carbon fiber front splitter, carbon fiber rear diffuser, Eurocode headlights, yellow fogs. I also just bought a phone mount for my car. I got to take out like right below navigation. There's the AC, openings. I'm brain farting the name. But either way, the vents, the air vents, and I got to pull them out. And there's like a bolt or something I can take out, and then I attach it there and I put it back together. And I have a magnetic charging phone mount, so I'm doing that. I just ordered it last night though, so I don't know when I'll get it, but I'm gonna handle that myself. I also just got a VAG comm device. Didn't want to say it because people will take it wrong, but VAGCOM. And yeah, it's the one you plug into your car and you go in, the software, and you can change stuff. Actually, I already had to use it because my custom retrofitted active spoiler decided when it would go down to sit up a little bit, so it wasn't like flush with the trunk. But I was able to go in there and change how many turns the motor does when it's closing, and I got it flush, so it was pretty cool. I have to figure out some other stuff. I think my car has hidden features like oil temp levels, racetrack timers, and all this stuff, so I'm gonna have to look into how I can unlock it, because that'd be cool. Let's go drive around the highway late at night through the my major city. We have like a giant circle that goes through the center of town and the south side of town. Could just like run some laps. In traffic probably, but would be entertaining nonetheless. Yeah, I live in the major city, so I swear like nobody ever gets pulled over for speeding around here. Back when I used to live in the suburbs, you had to keep your eye out, but in the city, everyone's just hauling ass. The highway's 50, half the traffic's going 80. The cops are just cruising with you. I noticed that on the driven many highways in the U.S. in the last decade. I've driven basically from Boston and Vermont down to Miami and out to Chicago, and seeing all the different ways of life for driving and stuff. You go to Virginia, and sorry Virginia, but I hate driving there. People just clog up the lanes like someone ate too many McDonald's. How their arteries are, but they all go slow. It's really annoying. But then you go to somewhere like you're driving through like Jersey to New York City on 95, and it's just everyone's hauling ass, like everybody. You're going 80 and the cop's cruising with you, even though the speed limit's 55. You gotta really be hauling ass for them to want to pull you over. I also learned that through time. The sweet spot seems to be 15 over. As long as you stay 15 or less over, I've never been pulled over for that. Every time I've been stopped, I've actually been stopped in Vermont, I think Western PA. Vermont screwed me though. They had the speed limit was pretend 65, and my exit was coming up, and the speed limit changed to 55, and the cop was sitting right there after the speed change, and I was going for the off-ramp, and you were going downhill. I wasn't going to drive 7 hours to fight it in traffic court, so maybe nowadays you can do it virtually, which I totally would have done so. Then when I was driving in Western PA outside of Pittsburgh, I think I was going like 80 in the left lane trying to pass. There was like 3 or 4 lanes, and they were just clogged full of trucks. So I was trying to get around the trucks because I didn't want to drive behind them or in the pack. So I got in the left lane and passed them. Of course, the Stady sitting on the side of the road as I passed him. And then he didn't give me a normal speeding ticket. He gave me some weird ticket like disrupting the flow of traffic or something. So no points and just a fine. The dumbest days of my speeding tickets were back when I started driving in my late teens. I got pulled by the same cop on the same day of the week a year later, going like around the same speed on this one road in this, between the city and the suburb. It's like a road that goes along the river, swervy. everyone hauls ass, but I was really hauling ass because I was young and stupid in my early stage Forza Horizon car. The second time he even asked, he didn't say a word to me. It was actually pretty funny. I think he recognized me. He just took my license, left, and came back, handed me a ticket, and left. And that was it. But I fought that in traffic court. I only had to pay like $100 or something. So, but I was young and stupid, waiting for me. We're just random chatting about car experiences here, I guess. But yeah, feel free to post in chat if you're in the cars. You know, maybe what you drive. I've had 3 Audis through the years. My current one is, you know, over a decade old, but it's awesome. I love it. I'm gonna keep it for a lifelong project car. So it's fully paid off. So I accomplished that because I got my new job last September in cybersecurity. Then I got a raise back in like April and decided to get it paid off as quickly as possible. So going to eventually probably look at financing a new car, or maybe lease a new car, then buy it after the finance. I've learned that trick from some fam, where when you go to the dealer, you gotta like look at the prices, how much you're paying for, you know, a 3-year lease, and then how much you're gonna pay after that lease for a finance to pay it off for, you know, 3 more years, versus just financing, you know, over 7 years or whatever you decide to do. And I've seen where it makes sense to lease for 3 years, then buy the car out of the lease, and it actually made more financial sense. It's like, sure, the lease could be a bad financial decision if you're just going to keep leasing because you're just throwing away money, but to each their own. I'm not against leasing, but if you really want to buy a car out, that is an option, to lease first and then buy it out after the lease. I got this car down, now we're just waiting for time to end. Just been doing laps. I got to level 4, so let's just keep driving. It's fairly stock. I only put on, I think, sport brakes, and that was it. My first time ever driving this car in this game, but wasted 40 minutes driving an old Maserati in the E-Class event for me to just get demolished because my car was swaying around like a drunk man flying at 152 in a tornado, but now that I got this car, I feel so much more comfortable. I don't have that fight. I don't have to fight the wheel the entire time to stay straight. Even on the straightaway, I'm not fighting the wheel to stay straight. I have to say, out of 13 streams of Forza Motorsport and probably like 50 plus Forza Motorsport streams on this channel, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that in this game or any of the series. I've never had the car on a straightaway while you're holding it straight at 70 miles per hour just start trying to sway back and forth like a pendulum. I really don't know why it was doing that. And driving this car now, I see why the people who won the last race were all driving the MX-590. It's a 1990. I'm just a hardcore European car fan, so. Could have gotten a Corrado or something, but I saw this was the best performing car, so I went with this. I know in Korea they have the class-specific series, a championship of series. You know, it goes from C class to B to A to S, ... I'm thinking of starting with like a Corrado or something and building it as we go through the series. So, you know, we'll rock it in C class when we're in C, we'll take it to B when we're in B. We'll just kind of take it through the entire lineup, just one car all the way through. Just upgrade it as we go to keep up with the, you know, competition. I thought that'd be a cool idea. The cons of that is I don't get the freedom to just buy a bunch of different cars in the game and drive them. 3 minutes till we get in the race, though. I'm kind of getting bored doing circles here, so we're about to do another 10 laps. Doing that on purpose, because again, we're just been doing laps for the last like 15 minutes. Just want to have some fun. You might hear me yanking the wheel in the background, my 923, but there we go. Just trying to throw it out of control. The person behind me is probably like, what the hell just happened? How'd that guy crash an MX-5 Miata? Look, this guy, I feel this guy's pain. He just parked in the middle of the road. It's like, we should have a way to all ready up so we can start the race before practice ends. Like, if everyone readies up, we start it. I don't know if there's only 18 people or if there's more than that in this race right now. There's 23 players, okay. See on the top left. Just gonna service my car. So much for that. I decided to peek at YouTube chat as I was trying to drive into there and went completely away from it. Just do the max pit time. Checking out BK's menu because I'm going there after this for a drive-through. I'm gonna try one of these melts. They seem like they're low in calories compared to what I normally get. I have to get 2 of them. I ain't worried about eating healthy this week, so I guess I could. Getting ultra full, you know, it's fine. I'll also be doing Rosetta Stone and streaming Dead by Daylight tonight, so. So we got 6 races, or sorry, six laps. We don't need fuel for, I think fuel for double is more than enough. I just feel like I don't want to take chances. I'd rather have the fuel than have to push the limit, find out I got to refuel. So I don't know how much you can trust that estimate. Like it says the fuel's for 6 miles, but is that if you're flawless in your fuel, you know, consumption? So what if I'm a heavy foot and just speeding the whole time, which you should be in racing, especially in that MX-5. Here we go. Second race of the day, finally, because we spent so much time waiting in practice laps just for someone to hit me probably in the first 30 seconds, and I'll be driving on last for the rest of the race. That's what happened on the first race. I got rammed like 2 or 3 times, and And then my car was not happy about being in a race, so it was just a horrible combination. And I already warned at the beginning, before we even held this race, that this car was new, so I don't have the upgrades on it to compete with a lot of the other people. We're here to level the car up while playing multiplayer. Alright, come on, bro. You been kidding me? How do you honk in this game? Man, this is telling me collision, no penalty. Should be getting a negative penalty, man. I got literally punched in the face. We're in the first lap. This guy's giving me a push. Help me speed up. I'd rather be last place in this car than last place in the car I had last time. This thing's so slow compared to the rest. We really need to get some kind of performance upgrades on it. The only thing I have on it are sport brakes, so that's why I'm getting demolished right now. I mean, there are people doing worse than me, I guess, so. We're about 75 percentile. It's crap, but not for almost basically stock Miata. Multiplayer racing. I'll take it. Gotta keep my eyes on that guy. He has to do the 6 more laps with his sway. He's bound to snag a tire on the grass and spin at some point. Especially because he's already fighting other people up there. Ah! Oh god, we're getting hit by people too. Man, I saw that guy get inches away from my rear bumper there. I don't know if he was trying to clip me or we just didn't see each other. Depends if he's in first person. Yeah, watch this. This guy on my left, I think, has been ramming everybody. Go ahead and pass me. I know my car is not very fast. It's basically stock. Just go ahead. I'd rather you pass than ram me. It's not even a factor of just skill. At this point, my car is just not built to compete in multiplayer yet. But again, just because the car I had planned was a disaster, so we had to start from scratch. We already got to level 6 in one feature multiplayer event, so I'll back out after this race, and we'll go customize it before we do one more at least. We're already an hour and 10 into the stream. I don't know where our time went out the window apparently, but got about 50 minutes left till I pull the plug. I'll have to get confirmation from Electrovolts and when she's getting back, because that also plays a role. I'm guaranteeing 2 hours. You know, maybe if she's going to be longer than planned, I can stay a little bit longer, but I want to ditch out at least 20, 30 minutes before she gets here, because she's going to scoot me up and off we go to drive-through. So. She wanted to cook dinner. I didn't feel like waiting until like 9 o'clock to eat, so I made the sacrifice to have to go along for the drive-through journey. I would take my car and call it a day, but my car, I'm low on oil. I really don't feel like going out at night at 6:45, 7 o'clock to swap it. Not swap it, but fill it up. It's not out of oil, it's low. I have my Audi S5 likes to eat oil like it's its job. It just guzzles it. Just straight up eats it. it's a known issue with these cars, but I don't know if I remember that issue on my first ever car, which is a really old A4. That car would be almost over 15 years old at this point. I had an A4, then I had an S4. That S4, I think, the A4 I had would have been 16 years old to this day. The S4 would have been 13 years old, and then I have the S5 that's a decade old right now. Bunch of old Audis. But it's my Horizon car. Always wanted to have that project car, and yeah, that's what I turned it into. Went from my daily driver to a project car, because now we have Electrovolt's RAV4. I think it was a 2021 RAV4 she has. Well, I'm a European car, fan through and through. It's honestly not that bad of a car. It's nice because I live in the city, and in my car I have to watch out for every pothole and every bump and all that crap and the random speed bumps they like to put everywhere nowadays. In her car, you just plow that shit. Yeah, you don't have to slow down for the speed bump. You're just going over it like a snow runner. Has big beefy tires, slightly raised up. The stock. Feels like I'd be ready to go off-roading.
Last lap, let's go.
Last lap, let's go. And finally, I can't even compete. I'm just back here cruising like I'm in max difficulty career mode. There's no way I can catch them because every single person has more speed than me, except the guy behind me. Who's apparently just that bad. I don't know what the hell they're driving, but they must be really that bad, or they just must be using a really crappy car. Or they gave up, one of those. I don't even see them on the map. Is anyone parked? Nobody's parked. They must be driving, maybe in that pack of people. They probably got lapped. The first race today, I got spun out so many times and my car was so bad that I actually did get lapped by quite a few people. There was nothing I could do about it. The car just did not feel like it was meant to drive at the track. Everyone cheering my awful performance, which I blame on the car's lack of power. But we should be able to upgrade it quite a bit. We're almost car level 8. Appreciate the 4 likes, by the way. I'm gonna drink some H2O. Let's not talk about my performance.
P17.
rim size, tire. I'm just gonna accept all. I don't feel like checking all that. I didn't have any penalties. Let us exit and go invest into the car now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off anything I put on it, and then we're going to rebuild it. Can you get tunes in this game like you can on Horizon, or no? That's what I'm wondering. We need to do a search. Then we need to put it to E-class. E300 grip. So speed stays the same, handling is 3.5, braking's higher, acceleration's lower though. Man. Trying to see if we can do anything to really get the power up. We don't have enough unlocked to get the car to where I want it to be, but this will be at least better than what I had. So let's try to do one more race at the least. I don't know how many people are hanging out, but appreciate it. Seems we had over 40 views today already, which is quite a bit. For a small channel life, yeah. I have games that get less view and games that get more. It's all juggle. I decided for 2024, well, it's not 100%, but I'm going to do analysis of the channel, and up to 50% of our streams are going to be dedicated to our most viewed games. So, you know, like, I've seen Ground Branch has been getting a lot of views, Hell Let Loose, you know, American Truck Sim. Like, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to have to make a list of, you know, what, maybe the top five best performing games the last, like, 3 months on the channel for views. And then I'm also going to take a list of what I want to play for a list of 5. Maybe some will cross over and we'll be able to, you know, we won't have to change this or that, but something that may shift some of the games on the channel. I can't promise how it'll work out, but we shall figure that out when the time comes. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this race, and this will be our last race of the day. We'll do E-Class, Watkins Glen International Speedway. especially with 18 minutes of waiting time. So this car is much more upgraded now. It was basically stock with sport brakes. Now I have a race exhaust on it, anti-roll bars, springs. It's gonna handle better and it's gonna be quicker. So hopefully, instead of being in 19th place, we can be in like 15th. I don't expect it to
The key to
win the
success
race.
here at the Glen is
Unless it's just me and
speed
this guy,
with
but
every
his level's
possible turn
237,
sequence.
so
Find your rhythm
enough said,
and
I
you'll go
guess.
fast.
Let's do practice. I want to see how this car works after the upgrades. Alright, see. Electrovolt is at the store now, so yeah. I'll probably call it at the 2 hour mark. Especially because I'm starving. Honestly, the 2 hour mark, if she's not even on her way home yet, I'm about to just go put the damn oil in my car and go to drive-thru myself. Wouldn't mind driving my car anyway. I work remote, I stream. I do all my online classes and stuff remote, so I don't use my car as much as I used to. I used to daily drive to work and school. Now is when my car really racked up miles. And that was because I had to drive from the city, well, the suburbs to the city for work and school. So I'd be racking up, 40, 50 miles a day easily. Nowadays, I don't know if I even do that in a month. As in 50 miles. Probably this month because I had to run some errands and ran out to the suburbs. My friend owns a sushi restaurant. And he hooks us up, so I always deal with the 45-minute car ride to go pick up. One, he has the best stuff I've had. Sushi, sashimi-wise. I've been to a lot of really high quality places along the East Coast. Out to Chicago, so he's still my number one. Surprising because I've been to some places you would think would be become number one, but plus he also hooks it up, so he'll throw in like a free entree and extra sashimi and stuff. You end up getting like 1/3 of your bill back in extra food. So it works out nicely. Perks of knowing someone who owns a sushi restaurant. I've also been going there for a decade, and to my knowledge, I've never gotten sick from his sashimi or nothing, so. I tried another sushi place out in the burbs once, and I remember that fucked with my stomach. Never went back there, I don't know if they still exist. Probably not if they're getting people sick. With 19 minutes, so we race. Holy crap. I really hate these wait times. I guess it allows people to join and get practice, learn the track. I'm gonna go qualify after this, I think. I posted it in the chat, sorry. Even though I did that on purpose. stretch. Let's do it. Kind of running out of ideas for random chat. Alright, talked about the next few days. New Year's Eve heading out to visit Electrofault's fam. Won't get back till late, so I won't be streaming New Year's late night or New Year's Day, but I will do a stream on New Year's Eve. Something in GTA Online because it's just fitting. I doubt we'll get the best time here, but it's 3 qualifying laps. We gotta do 2 more.
2 to go.
Shit. No penalty, we're good. Even though that definitely hurt my lap. Penalized. No. Shit. I don't know why I'd even try on the rest of this lap. I panicked because we went off the track. I was trying to get back on the track and I swung it. That was the first time I've spun this car out in like 20 laps so far. So at least the way it feels. Of course I had to do it in the qualifying second lap, so we just lost a lap of time. Oh well. Try and make a really good third lap. See if we can beat my 136. It's currently number 1, but I highly doubt it'll be for long. So other people start qualifying. Probably some sweats out there. Usually is.
1 to go.
Looking forward to see where this channel goes in 2024. So I really like our current lineup, but again, we've had massive growth, like well over 100 subs in the last month, and I greatly appreciate it. I'm used to getting, 20, 30 subs a month or something. Maybe even 30, 40 during peaks, or even 40, 50, but over 100 is like a rare thing. It might even be 150 at this point. Between live streams and non-live content, it's just been going up all crazy, and I appreciate it. So part of that is going to be the factor of me starting to see what games are most popular on stream. And I think the last quarter year is probably enough data. If it's a game I only play once every 4 months, 3 months, then maybe I'll take more data so it's more competitive, at least like 5 points of data, but we'll find out what the top games are, and I'd say at least 3 to 5 of them will become regular on the channel. It'll be based on the popularity. Also has to be based on, is it feasible? If the best game's an early access game and it's not feasible to really hold it weekly, maybe we'll do it bi-weekly or something, but we'll juggle our stuff around. I want to keep one flexible night a week, which will be Fridays. The rest we'll figure out. Got an achievement, contender, 20 gamer score, complete 100 laps in multiplayer. Did not expect that. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of laps. There was like over 30 laps I had to do before the beginning of this stream. We did all those laps already. Grab myself a sip of H2O, get my dog a pet on the head real quick. He just got up and he's just sitting here looking at me. He's like, you done yet? You done yet? Burger King? He's like, car rides? You heard that? He used to hate car rides and he still does if we're on like the highway, but it seems like he enjoys it when you're just taking it easy, taking a cruise through town. Dog's a like roughly 30-pound mini golden doodle. Still let me out to get up my 6, but now that I actually have this car upgraded, unlike the first race that we did with it, I can actually compete with these guys. Make this a lot more fun. Until we get rammed and ruined. After 20 minutes of waiting to get into the race, we get rammed in the first 30 seconds and lose the entire race over it.
10 minutes till race start.
In a 2-hour stream, we've only been able to do 3 online races, which is ridiculous. Forza really needs to bring back the older days of racing where you go and do a lot. Oh, what the f was that? We go into a lobby. The host starts the damn race and we race. We don't need 20 minutes of practice for every single race. We really do not. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. I get having practice as an option could be a good idea, but forcing everyone to do like a half hour of warming up is ridiculous. First race I used an E-Class old school Maserati. While I think that car looks amazing and I'd love to put it in like a showroom in a collection someday if I ever could, it was terrible on the track. Even though I had the sway bars on it and an intake, and it just, driving on a straight felt like you were in a Cessna 152 taking off in like 50-mile-per-hour winds. Like the back end was just swaying back and forth on straightaways, and then on turns it was trying to spin you out the whole time. And then I got rammed by like 3 people in that race, spun out, so that race was kind of miserable. The second race I used this, but it was basically stock minus sport brakes. And while it was beautiful to drive and I had a good time driving it, we got shit on because everybody else had their upgraded power. So even though I could compete in handling and my driving, I couldn't compete in speed. So every time there was a straightaway, people just passed me and there was nothing I could do about it. Now the third race of the day, I have this car with sway bars, springs, race exhaust. It's almost max E-Class, and you just see the difference. But yeah, getting on featured multiplayer today, I never thought once, hey, I'm going to win the race. And we're probably not going to win this either, because apparently these people are sweats. They're getting really low times, but I play this once a week for 2 hours. I don't expect to compete with regulars. Even though I guess we could say that I'm sweaty in certain games, but it's not Forza Motorsport. You tune into like Hella Loose or Insurgency Sandstorm for me to perform well. That's, you know, shooter PvP. I used to be pretty solid at Forza Horizon 5. Horizon racing through the years. But it would either go two ways. I'd either have a really good race and be, you know, first, second, or third or something, or I would get rammed off the track just like this and end up last place, just dreading the fact that I had to finish it for the XP, so for the achievement, you know, whatever I was doing. I can't believe there's still 7 minutes of practice left. Can we please just do the race? We got 20-some minutes on the stream clock. I'm not gonna quit no matter what. We'll do the entire race, even if we go over 2 hours, but I really wish they would get rid of this timer. Next week we'll continue with championships, but again, I don't know if this game will be around next week, because I want to do that analysis I talked about. We hold about 9 streams a week on average on a typical week. And my goal, if it goes through, is 4 to 5 of those streams will be dedicated to the most popular games on the channel by views. So, you know, American Truck Sim, Ground Branch, Hella Loose, and something else are our most viewed games over the last quarter year. They're each going to get their own weekly slot guaranteed. And we're going to have to sacrifice other stuff to make that happen. So I'll have to figure all that out. Or there's a chance I won't change anything and we'll just stick to what it is, but I definitely want to do the research and see. And pretend we don't change the live streams, but we start releasing content to align with the most viewed stuff. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do both. I don't know. I want to build the list. I got to build a list of what people want to see. I have to build a list of what I want to do, and then I have to, you know, have to meet in the middle somewhere. Sacrifice some of the games I want to play a week to bring on some of the games people like to watch. Then I'll sacrifice some of the games people like to watch and play what I want to play, but I have a feeling some of them are going to align already off the bat, so that'll help. I don't think Flight Sim will be considered because I haven't played Flight Sim in legit like half a year plus, so this game will be considered just like Counter-Strike 2 and Warzone and Hella Loose Insurgency. Snow Runner, American Truck Sim, Star Citizen,
5 minutes till race start.
Ground Branch, blah 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 blah. You get the idea. Everything I stream, a lot of games. Obviously, if it's a game that I did a playthrough like BioShock, while I may not play through BioShock again, I do want to do BioShock 2 Remastered and what was it called, Infinite Remastered. So. May push me to move those up on my list. I just finished out MW3 campaign this week, including all achievements related to it, so technically next week I'm supposed to start with DLC. There's Forza Horizon 5, Dia de Muertos, which will be around for a day or two. There's High on Life, High on Knife. I wanted to check out Dead by Daylight Chucky DLC, which I'm going to try to check out tonight actually on our flex slot. Then there was Fallout 76 Atlantic City. Once I'm done with those, I gotta get back into Starfield, and then once I'm done with Starfield, people have been begging me to do GTA 5 story for years now on stream, so I'm gonna finally give in. Lecture Bolts responded, I got distracted. I'm kinda tired of driving in circles anyway while we wait for the race for 20 minutes. So, this is a legit circle. We watch people come through here because it's boring just going around in circles on the track for 20 minutes in practice mode. Just taking advantage of the 2 minutes here to watch cars pass, plus had to deal with some quick texting. I'm just sitting here because we've been in this practice for like 20 minutes. This guy came to sit with me. Dog's just standing here staring at me. So calm down, bud. We're not done streaming yet. Give him a quick pat here. Sorry this is boring for anyone watching live, but again, we've been doing laps for 2 hours straight. I really don't feel like doing an extra few laps when there's only a few minutes left before we get in the actual race. I don't expect to win, especially with somebody somehow getting a 59-second lap time. I don't know how the hell that's even possible, but someone made it possible. I wonder if it's that guy. Whether they were
30
calling.
seconds.
Had to stand up real quick, do a stretch. So this will be our last race of the day. Once we're done this race, I am calling it a day. Especially because I think Electrovolts might be home in the next half hour, and I want to get some time off stream before she picks me up to go with the drive-thru. Yeah, we decided to get all 3 Burger King melts, so that'll be interesting. We're just gonna split all 3. They're like less calories than like a double Whopper. I was like, do I get 2 burgers? Do I get 1? It's just like, let's split all 3. Get nice and stuffed because I'm off work tomorrow and working on my Italian language class tonight. I don't have to worry about it. So we got 5 laps. I'll take the risk and only load 6 laps of fuel. That car is awesome right there though, with that skin on it. It's the 72 Mazda apparently. Alright, here we go. Again, yeah, I'm playing for fun. If I get Shrek'd and we're in last place, it is what it is. It sucks, but it is what it is. I had 2 crap races today because my first car was just not meant for racing in E-class, period. It just did not want to race. And then the second time because this car was stock and I just couldn't compete. Now that we can not fully compete, but more so compete, we'll see how this one goes. There's also the factor of random people ramming you off the road, so gotta keep that in mind. Which has happened at least 5 times today is my guess, from an estimate of how many times we've been hit. If I don't talk, it's because I'm just getting ultra focused. that guy got crashed out and it threw me off. It fucked me up. Excuse the language. Rated E for everyone. And this channel we do curse, but not as much on a game like this as like COD. That threw me off, so I flipped up the turn because that guy was getting slammed off the track and my eyes were just on that. It's like a scene from a movie right there, man. That guy's gotta be pissed. We're in 5th place right now. We're gonna fight hard. See how we can do. Gotta revenge myself from earlier. This guy's on my 6. Let him pass. I'm gonna be an ethical racer. Unless he hits me, then I'm gonna ram the shit out of him. But he tried to. That's what I've done that before, where you try to beat somebody. You take the inside of the turn like that, but it doesn't work out for you because it's the non-optimal line. Ow. Knew I was a little bit close to that. I was really charging to catch these guys. More laps to go.
3 to go.
Catching on 4th place right now. Oh, come on, bro. Come back here, motherfudger. Guy. Another shout out to Main's Food Reviews in chat. Didn't even know you were still there. Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess you heard the discussion. Decided to try the BK melts today. Electrovolts is getting home in like a half hour, and I did not feel like waiting to eat dinner until 7:45, 8 o'clock. Even though I probably will anyway by the time I go to Burger King, but whatever. I'm off tomorrow. It's a 4-day weekend for me. It's the holidays. It's one of the weeks not to worry about clogging the arteries. I've been starving right now too, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll read the full chat messages shortly. When you're racing like this, it is hard to keep up with chat, especially because this guy and me are going at it for 5th place. Or 6th place, apparently. Someone must have passed. Oh yeah, that guy passed us earlier when I was getting hit. He has better handling on the turns, I got better straights, so we're just going back and forth.
Final lap. You got this.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that yesterday, MFR. I'm going to try all 3 melts tonight, so yeah, we'll see which one I like most. I'm about to just pit this guy because I've been like pitted and rammed so many times in online races. I'm tired of not doing it to other people. But I'll let him go. I get so tempted though because every time I play online in this game, 75% of my races are people ramming me. That was, because I slowed down, so I forgive them. But I mean, like you're in a turn and they just they just try to pit maneuver you and stuff, and it's just so annoying. I should be able to hold him on the straight. I gotta worry about these turns up here though. We really gotta be precise to hold 6. This car is not fully upgraded, so again, I'm competing with people who are in fully maxed out E-Class, optimally upgraded cars. I'm over here in my barely optimized low-level Miata, trying my best to do my thing. Oof, oof, it's close, it's close. Who's got the lead? Did I get him? I think I got him. I heard his fucking engine in my right ear. Excuse the language, MFR. I heard that car in my right ear. He was 0.03 seconds behind me. That's how close he was. That was intense. The person in first place just dominated. Nothing we can do. That would be my last race for the day. Sorry to disappoint anyone who's just tuning in, but we held 3 races in multiplayer, almost 2 hours. That was our last race. Came in apparently 5th place so far. I think somebody got too many penalties. Throw together my BK order real quick. Gonna get a classic melt, the bacon melt, the shroom and Swiss melt. Tomorrow we were supposed to get, since we're watching Home Alone 2 Lost in New York tomorrow, we're gonna get a plain cheese pizza, because that's what it gets in the movie. And then I was gonna get stuff like wings and maybe mott sticks and stuff. Just gonna eat ultra unhealthy for the weekend. Then I gotta go back to eating healthy on Monday, I guess, or Tuesday. And then I'm just gonna add some fries. My game fucking crashed. Excuse my language, but my game crashed. Why does my game keep crashing at the end of the race? We got 5th place, so yeah, that's all that matters. I booted back up the game even though we're not going to continue on, but that's crazy. That is messed up. Messed up, I tell you, messed up. Oh, here we go. Free any size fries with my order. Well, why wouldn't I just get a large fries at that point then? But yeah, we're about to end the stream because I'm about to go get the 3 melts and then a free large fries. Because why not? But yeah, let's go ahead, go through the outro. We'll go from there. Major shout out to Main's Food Reviews for the super chat and for hanging out. Go check out Main's Food Reviews channel. Actually has a review of the Burger King melt on there. That's where I learned about it. Shout out to Zane, Nick, and McMaster. Anyone else who stopped by, appreciate the 5 likes. Over 50 views on this session. Greatly appreciate it. Real quick, here's our schedule for anyone interested. We do have a flex slot tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern US time. I'll be playing Dead by Daylight, the horror game. Tomorrow we got Counter-Strike 2 in a flex slot, which I'm thinking Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Saturday we got 2 flex slots, thinking Grand Branch of War of Rights, SnowRunner, and then Sunday we got a flex slot, thinking Grand Theft Auto Online for the New Year's Eve special. But yeah, quite the lineup, quite the lineup. Shout out to our supporters. We got main food reviews across the board. So greatly appreciate it, MFR. We got Tyler on membership Super Chat, BBT on Patreon, Berkois McMaster on Super Chat as well. Appreciate the support. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like and sub. Peace out.